Good afternoon, potato chips. How you doing? As you've seen by the title, this is Paddy's Blade Show. Because I'm not going to get the Blade Show, definitely not by now. But I would love to. It's one of those things that I would have loved to. I would have had a chance a couple of years ago, and then COVID came. The chance is gone. I couldn't keep the money put aside for it. Too expensive. But I would love to have been there with you and to meet and shake hands with so many of you that I know on the channel. But this is for the people who didn't go to Blade Show. I have a few little pieces. I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been busy. It's last day. I was back up at home yesterday and I managed to bring all my stuff down to the caravan. You know, all my working tools. So I'm going to be doing a few different videos. I want to up my game a wee bit. I got a bit flat there. I was running out of ideas. It's back again. It usually only takes me a couple of days. I enjoyed the wee video the other day. It gave me a lift. So I went up home yesterday and I got all my stuff here for doing simple little jobs with knives, like putting choils in, like adding. Here's a typical one. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to show you this. I got this back again. This was out for review with some of my subs, Slick Slicers and UK Legal. No, I've forgotten his name. Yeah, I'll put it in. I'll put it in down below. Go and check their channels out. I got this back again. Oh, did I miss this? This is the Jack Wolf knives. This is the laidback Jack. It is fantastic. It's one of the most comfortable laidback jacks I've ever handled. It is just beautiful, and especially in that pull, it is gorgeous. I love that blade, but it's so thin behind the edge. As a work knife, this is an absolute cracker. Expensive work knife, but that's what it's for. And, you know, that's what I'm going to use. Definitely the micarta ones. Definitely I'm going to use them for work. They're just so good a knife to have. So that's back in the collection. We'll set that up there. Give it star performance. Good to have that. There's a review coming this week where I'll do some cutting tests with wood. And I know it's a thin blade, but look, I'm not going to chop up firewood, but I'm just going to do a bit of cutting in wood to let us see what the M390 is like. How does it hold up? Do some cardboard, a couple of wee bits of rope or something. Let's just see what it's like cutting. So I'll do that this week. The other thing, I don't know whether I'll get it done this week or not, but it's one that I've got in the planning. I have this little Kiwi, the Spyderco Kiwi. I love this little knife. Ergonomically, probably one of the best knives that Spyderco made. I'm sure they have brought it back a couple of times, but it's just stunning. This one's just in the stainless steel handles. It's mine's getting worn because I don't know where you can see, but there's scratches and all on it. So I thought, why don't I try and give it a little update? And I don't have any fancy wood, but I have got lollipop sticks. And I thought, why don't I do something with a lollipop stick? You know, I thought just there, because it's thin up the top, I'll do something like that with a lollipop stick. Whether I do 2 bits or 3 bits, I don't know. And I'm just going to stick them on with super glue, see what they're like and polish them up and see if I can make this a little bit more exciting. So again, just one of them wee jobs that I want to do. And I've got the tools down here now where I can play about and do things. And I need to put that's the sort of thing. Most of my Spydercos, I always put a choil in them. That one needs a choil in it. It's starting to get fat down here. So I'll put a wee choil in that as well. And I'll do a video of it. And these videos might be long. I don't care anymore. I like doing videos that are a wee bit longer. Tried really desperately this last few weeks. Not me. So you'll either watch a wee bit or watch it over 5 days. So what else have we got? When I was up home yesterday, I met my friend Justin, who's a local knife collector he's the one that sort of helped me in my Swiss Army collection, along with Dan at Bladebridge. And he calls around every now and then. When I'm up, he calls around and we have an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, just talking about knives. Can you believe that? But yes, we do. And we're up yesterday and we caught up for probably about an hour and a half before I came down again. And he brought a few knives over to show me. I'd brought a few to show him. He had not seen this one. And he was showing me this little knife. It was a friend who'd been to Alaska. And the friend had said, what would you like as a wee gift from Alaska? And he said, look, find me a wee local knife. That's what I would love. So the fellow brought him this back. And this is really, really, really well made. Beautiful wood handles, stained wood handles. Really lovely made. Lovely. Look at that backspacer. A lot of work went into this, and you can take it apart. It's a modern version of a hula, is it they call it, or a hula? I'm not sure what it's called. Not the brightest on the earth, as you know, but it's one of those for chopping up vegetables and things like that. miniature version, but that's what he could bring back to the UK. But I just thought that was a lovely little knife. And then I thought of Fun Knife Friday. So this is my entry into Fun Knife Friday. He got me that, and I just remembered of a knife that I had. Now, mine's a fixed blade. This was made for you. If you've been with the channel, you would have seen this when I got it probably over a year ago. This just goes in your belt. It'll go that way up in your belt, sits at the side of you, and you can pull it out. This is like a little camping knife. Oh, it's well in great sheath. This was handmade from old bits of knives that one of my subs had got and made this for me. Isn't that just super? Look at that blade. It is super. I can't remember what knife I did at the time. I knew what knife it was, but and look at this beautiful lanyard deal with a glass ball. It's like a marble. Well, in fact, it's not like a marble. It is a marble in it, but it's just a beautiful knife. You get 4 good finger grips. And if you want just little tasks around a camp, what a great little knife. You can beat it, do what you want, but it's solid. Really is full tang and just homemade. I love it. Sort of thing that I really appreciate when somebody goes out of their way to make you something. That is stunning. So there's my 2 Fun Knife Fridays. They're a bit different. They're a bit odd. They're maybe not well, I suppose you could carry that every day. It's a bit chunky, but they're just fun knives to have in your collection, and it makes your collection what it is. You know, it really does brighten up a collection to have some fun knives. What else do I want to talk about? Yes, I'm just going to take a wee sip of tea here. What I have got coming up shortly, I've got some more fixed blades coming. Now this is an old one. This is my favourite little fixed blade. But I've got some EDC fixed blades coming from companies. Framar Knives, who we know that's where you get your Jack Wolf knives. They're sending me a little fixed blade. And I have another company that I can't tell you who it is at the minute. They're sending me a little fixed blade. So really lovely to get them. One's budget, one's the Framar, one's not budget, but it's not over expensive. It's a beautiful knife. I've wanted one for ages. But so we're going to have I brought all my little small fixed blades down so I can do a full review on them as well. And yesterday, I didn't do a pocket dump yesterday. I never got anything up on Instagram. But basically, I'm carrying the same thing today because it was a nice carry, but I never really got to use it. I was just busy up and down to the caravan and meeting people, had to go and get my eyes tested. So I have new glasses coming, which is exciting. I don't know why. I haven't had new glasses in 3 years. So anyway, new glasses which is good. And this was my carry yesterday. This is a wee titanium light I got off AliExpress. I don't know how many years ago, probably about 4 years ago. Still works as good today as it does. The more you tighten it, the brighter it gets. Beautiful little knife. Honestly, it's rechargeable. It's absolutely fantastic. Just to throw in your pocket. I think it gets about 70 lumens, but it's great. Cheap little light. There's no sort of name on it. It was just an AliExpress one. And my secondary carry yesterday was this little beauty. I'm starting to carry this more and more. It's getting more and more scratched, by the way. I must polish this. This is a little executive, which is that's the orange peeler, which I'm really stunned to have an orange peeler. It has a nice blade. I mean, there's plenty of work you can do with that blade. It is about 1.75 inches cutting edge on this wee blade. Beautiful little knife. And you can get quite a lot of work done with that. And you also get a little penknife. So you've got 2 blades on this. Plus you also have this beautiful nail cleaner. I love this. To clean your nails. Did I do them today? I had a shower this morning, so I'm all right. I didn't need to. And it has a fantastic file on the back of it. Really fantastic. But the main on this side is that lovely, a little bit bigger than your classic. Great pair of scissors. Very functional. Very easy to use. Cuts brilliantly. Just typical Swiss Army. Absolutely beautiful. And then a little Swiss Army pouch. I don't know whether it came with that one or not. I had bought it. I think I had that on it. And then my main carry yesterday was nothing big. And the reason I wanted to show this today, here's the reason why. I don't always carry big expensive knives. Or if I do carry big expensive knives, you'll find something like this or a Swiss Army knife in my pocket. But this is gorgeous. I got this from mate Dan over at Blade Bridge. He's on all the channels. Go and see him. This is a PAL cutlery. If you can see that. I don't know anything about PAL cutlery. I haven't had a chance to sit down in the books to have a look about it. But Dan had sharpened this. He's cleaned it all out. It seems fairly old. I think it's maybe 60s, 70s. But look at that bone on that beautiful bone. It's worn, but it's just a small or a medium Stockman. Beautiful little knife. Dan has it razor sharp, but that bone, it must have been a real lovely honey mustard colour of a bone. It's gorgeous. There's hardly any shrinkage on it. Fit and finish is still immaculate. And this has been used. Them blades have been used and sharpened, but it's beautiful. Really, really lovely to carry. So I don't always carry fancy knives. That's just a myth that I think most of us reviewers don't always carry fancy. I love carrying something like that, especially if you're a traditional person. I love carrying something traditional in a slip, both in slips, and either this is my right pocket, this is my left, and that goes in the bottom of my pocket, that wee flashlight. They just go in, and that's the carry. That will cover me for anything. It's a Stockman. It's 3 blades. They're carbon blades, and they are the older knives. If you can get the hold of them, if you've not tried them, even if you're not a slip joint collector, try getting some, especially old American knives. They're carbon steel, and the UK ones. So I don't know why I said American, but and the UK ones. Get the old ones with carbon steel because there's something about it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it was more basic, but it takes the most wicked edge. Wicked edge. Not last forever, but of 3 blades. If that doesn't do my day, they're so thin, you can cut cardboard when they're blunt. And that's genuinely true. But there we go. That was my carry for yesterday. So I just thought I would show that today. A wee bit late, as usual, for Paddy. And the last thing that I want to talk about, and probably the most important, is Twisted Assisted. Let me just put that up there. Twisted Assisted, which is there. Twisted Assisted have... This knife is just about to try another couple of weeks. It's en route here, so it's just got to get through customs. And hopefully in a couple of weeks' time, this will be getting posted out to all those that pre-ordered it. Now, the important part of this, they give an extension on their pre-orders because the place in China where this was made was closed down for a month. So they were just sitting there in China. They're on the way. They're definitely on the way. They're here, expected any day now to go into customs. So a couple of weeks' time, they'll be being delivered to those who pre-ordered. The pre-order for this one was, I think, £35. That was the offer that they put on. That offer finishes tomorrow night, finishes on Sunday night. So if you want this is a fantastic. It's like a Lanny's clip. It's not a perfect Lanny's clip copy or anything like that, but it is a beautiful knife. It is in VG10. So a super, look at that blade, lovely blade on the back. It's about 3mm, but you have this lovely saber grind, or clip point I should say, with the most gorgeous clip on either side, which makes the knife look really special. Yours will have the Twisted Assisted logo. Let me just get that, it's quite hard to get. There you are. The Twisted Assisted skull logo will be on the Ricasso in yours. This is a prototype, this is mine. I just love it. You have that beautiful rat's tail line across your bolster there. It's bare end. You've got a lanyard tube, which will take 450 paracord. Is it 450? Isn't that what it's called? I can't remember. It's that long. So, but it really is a gorgeous knife. Look at the fit and finish on that. Isn't that just beautiful for a knife that's that cheap? So it'll go up by a £5 if you don't buy it now, if you wait, and there's going to be plenty of them. But you're only going to get that £5 off, and you'll get it for £35. I think the $39.99 is going to be the regular price once they land, and people will buy them. So get in now before they go, and get on the Twisted Assisted and order your knife. I'll put Twisted Assisted down below. I'll put their details. But it's really simple. Just go on the Instagram and type in Twisted Assisted or YouTube, whatever you want to go. And they've got an email address. I'll put that down below. So go in and get this for £35 because for VG10, G10 handle, and the G10 is absolutely beautifully done. Let me see if I can get that up. Can you see that? It is beautifully done G10. Gorgeous. Really nicely made, pinned, proper traditional knife with a few modern issues thrown in, but a gorgeous knife. So that's to let you know about that. And Twisted Assisted, the nice fellas that they are over there, James, I was speaking to James, Andy sent me some swag for you, his customers. They've started doing this. This is just going to be when you buy a knife, you can buy the tarot card. I think they've actually got them on their site. They're like a tarot card. This is the knife spiv, which is the ghoul, if you like, the skulled ghoul. Really cracking picture. I can't show it up, but look, that's the picture of his face. That's a Twisted Assisted. So I'm giving away one of these. You can buy them on the site. Not sure the prices, go and check. But I've also got a patch, a Velcro patch back and front to put on a cap or a jacket, whatever you want. You can remove it. That is just, and that's what's on your knife. That's what's going to be on the ricasso of your knife. Fantastic patch. I love it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw on other ones. I've got Paddy's potato peelers, Knives of Friends card, Who Knives, 6 slick slicers, HSEDC, where I get my leather, most of my leather work done, and pry bars. So I'll throw them, and if I find any more in the meantime, I shall do that. All you've got to do to get these is just down below say, can I have some swag, please? And that's it. That is it. This is them for all my subs, because they want to encourage all my subs to buy their knife. And that's lovely that they're going to do this. This is great. The £5 off is a fantastic bargain. Please go and get it. And don't forget, it's tomorrow night it finishes. UK time, tomorrow night. Midnight. So, that's it. By gosh, I got through that for 16 minutes now. That's a better video for Paddy. But look, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed these two knives. I just thought they were fantastic and really similar in looks. Although this was just handmade out of somebody's mind in a shop. This is a smaller version of a hulu. I think that's the name of it. Or I'm getting messed up with hulu skirts. No idea. Anyway, there we go. The baby's back home. Reviewing that coming this week. And if I get a chance with all my waffling, I'm going to try and make a wee cover for this knife, just to give it a wee bit of a lift with a lollipop stick and some nice paste, nice waxy paste. Now, take care, everybody. Paddy's away. Have a nice day.